Yeah. So strings. So let's talk about strings in this video with my new Tecnifibre 298 tempo EGAS. So once again I'm repeating this. I switched to these rackets and I was a little bit afraid that I will have to also change my string. So my string for the last 2 years, or let's say 1.5 years, was or is still the Dunlop Explosive Spin. And this is a super stiff string. It's a string that gives me huge amount of spin, huge amount of control. It gives me extra durability, tension maintains is excellent. But what I noticed is that with these stiff frames compared to the Artengo racket, which is 65 RA, and this one is 71 RA, the tension drops quite dramatically. So in one of your comments, some of you suggested that how is it that a stiff string or a string in general loses tension so fast with stiffer rackets? And I think that the answer is quite easy. But before I get to the answer, I just launched a membership option for my, let's say, hardcore fans. So any one of you can join my, let's say, club, or you can just support my channel by becoming a member. And it is super crucial and super important for me. But for you, I believe it's just a small amount of coffees, let's say. So the basic one, the basic membership, and this is everything I ask for right now, is around $2 per month. What you get? You get my big thanks. And of course I recognize you when you are a supporter. I can see it in your comments. You have this badge where I can see that when you are a supporter, of course my attention will go to you when you comment under my video. So it's something that will also help you to get my attention and to answer your questions, for example, faster. Then there are the 3 options: the super thanks button, then there is the buy me a coffee platform and PayPal option, and this can give you or gives you the opportunity to ask me a question too. So you can support my channel, ask me a question, and the question will be answered as fast as I can and best as I can. And I thank you for that, because for the future of my channel it is crucial to maintain, let's say, some small income for me. And also this is a huge motivation when I see that you are really enjoying my content and you are willing to really support my channel for the future videos. Now back to the topic. So the stiff string, or let's say any string in a stiff racket, loses tension much faster, and I believe it is because the pressure from the frame on the string is also a lot higher. So when the frame is stiff and the string hits the ball, when you hit the ball with the string, what happens is that actually the racket kind of stays in one place, right? It doesn't really move too much. There is no flex, or less flex than with a flexible frame. That is super easy to understand. And that's why the strings absorbs a lot more force from the ball itself. The frame does not really dampen the impact. All the dampening is on the string, and that's why the string really loses tension much quicker. And I observe this immediately, because with my second stick I strung it with my favorite Tecnifibre Black Coat 1.28 millimeters at the same tension at 24 and 23 kilos. And what I realized right from the start when I was hitting with this softer, it's like a medium soft poly, very nice, comfortable poly. Try it out, the black coat is fantastic. But what I realized is it felt soft right from the start, and it was freshly strung. It was about 1 day old string job. And I was hitting with the ball, I was immediately kind of losing control. The ball was really flying, it was launchy, it was like a trampoline, and I was like, what the heck? It is a freshly strung racket. And still it felt a lot softer compared to my, let's say, older string job with the Dunlop Explosive Spin. So, what is my recommendation, guys? Just leave the soft strings, of course, try them, but if you want to maintain the tension, don't go with any, let's say, softer variant of the strings. Just buy a razor coat, don't try the razor coat soft. I know razor coat soft is now recommended or is endorsed by Daniel Medvedev, Iga Swiatek, but guys, they have fresh strings for every 6 games, so they change the rackets with new balls and they get really fresh string. But if you want to play with the string for days, then I recommend you string it with a stiff poly. Now, if your arm cannot handle it, if your arm cannot handle stiff frame plus stiff poly, there is always the hybrid option. Just put their natural gut with some poly, or put their multi-filament with poly, or just try it pure natural gut, pure multi-filament. Just try these, let's say, combinations. But to be honest, I don't really recommend soft polys in these stiffer frames because the tension is dropping dramatically. So I can switch the rackets, or I can really feel the change after hour or 2 hours, and I'm not willing to pay or cut out the strings after 2 hours. I want to play with the strings at least 5, 6, up to, let's say, 8 quality hours, and then I will cut them out, but not really sooner. I'm not that rich. So guys, that was just my idea how the stiffer frames really impact the tension maintains, and that's why I believe the combination stiff frame, stiff poly is the best. Although I know that some of you will disagree with me, that there is the issue with the elbow or some kind of other pain, but I didn't really observe that. And it all depends on your swing pattern, on your technique, how fluid you are, how you can dampen the impact with your hand if you have the wrist lag, if you know how really the right technique works, because then you can really dampen the impact with your shot. And if there is no, let's say, error in the movement, then I believe your arm should handle also stiffer frame and stiffer string. So guys, I thank you so much for watching. Once again, I'm repeating myself. If you really want to support my channel, there is the membership option. Just opt in, 2 cups of coffee a month. And if there are enough people who can do it, if there is like 50% of the subscribers who can do it, and I have now about 3,640 subscribers, just 50% of you, if you opt in, if you become my member of my channel, then I can quit my job. I can just do this and I can focus only on these videos. And for you as an individual, that's, I believe, a very small sum. As I told you, it's about $2 a month. So guys, I thank you for your support, for your great comments. From me, that's all. Leave me a comment. What do you think about this topic? Stiff frames, are helping to lose or are really making the strings to lose tension faster. If you observe that, drop me a comment. And for now, that's all. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, enjoy tennis, play tennis, watch tennis every time, every day, and don't forget to enjoy the manooovrlbity. Bye guys.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious! That ball was on the line!